Verified earlier this year, first of all, that typical homeowners insurance does not include flood damage. But if you have a government-backed mortgage in a high-risk flood area, then you're required to have this type of insurance. So redrawing those maps that you mentioned means that some of you, and Alexandria in particular, might be required to get that insurance, especially since now 20% of the city is now considered a flood zone. So these changes affect new policyholders starting Friday.
This is really FEMA adjusting, trying to make things more equitable, where people are paying what they should be paying and adjusting for the realities of climate change as we move forward.
That's senior research analyst Nick Van Zant with Quote Wizard by LendingTree. FEMA is now looking at flood frequency, multiple flood types, distance to a water source, and factors like land elevation to calculate risk.
When FEMA talks about having more equitable flood insurance, what they're talking about is the idea that the person who lives in downtown Washington, D.C. shouldn't be footing the bill for the person who has a beachfront mansion somewhere else.
So how will that affect your wallet? According to analysis from Quote Wizard, 55% of Virginians will see an increase in cost. 61% of Marylanders will see a decrease, and in D.C., 72% of policyholders will see that price get washed away. Worth noting, the majority of these changes will be less than $20 a month.
The problem is these 100-year floods are now happening every 5, every 10 years, every year in some cases, and the flood insurance program is broken.
Multiple independent scientists say FEMA's fix is still underestimating risk, so prepare for the worst. Now, if you're getting a new federally backed policy, which the city of Alexandria now recommends for folks who live in a flood zone, those changes again will start on Friday. If you already have one of these federally backed policies, those changes will start to happen in April of 2022. Now, FEMA actually has a tool where you can search your own address to see how you'll be impacted. That'll be online for you on WUSA9.com. Back to you.